The responsibility is what separates men of honor from common men. Anytime God gives you opportunity to thank him, God have set a platform to text you for your next level. Anytime God gives you opportunity to thank him, it is indication that God is set to take you to your next level. Praise God. And I'd like us to read from the Philippians chapter 4 and verse 4 to 6. Philippians chapter 4 verse 4 to 6. I read from the King James verse. Rejoice in the Lord always. Again I say rejoice. Let your moderation be known unto all men, that the Lord is at hand. Be careful for nothing, but in everything by prayer, supplication, and with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known unto God. Rejoice in the Lord. Again I say rejoice in the Lord. Let your moderation be made known unto all men. Be careful for nothing. Be anxious for nothing. But in everything, by prayer, by supplication, and with thanksgiving, let your request be made known unto God. So thanksgiving proceed our request. Thanksgiving proceed our request. In Psalm 104, it says, enter into his gate with thanksgiving and his court with praise. One of the vital key to access God's presence is thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is one of the vital key to access divine provision. I often say, and I'm saying it again, if you appreciate God for his finger, you will experience his full hand. If you appreciate God for his finger, you will experience his full hand. Many of us are so struggle because we are ungrateful. Many of us are so struggle because we are ungrateful. Ungrateful people are never responsible. Ungrateful people are never responsible. Ungrateful people are never have enough. There are people, as we announce Thanksgiving, you will never see them until July. They always dodge for responsibility. And that is why they never encounter genuine blessing from God. Thanksgiving is the only good thing that humanity can offer to divinity. Psalm 92 and verse 1. It is a good thing to give thanks unto God. There is nothing you do for God that is good apart from your thanksgiving. There is nothing you can do for God that can be good than your thanksgiving. It is a good thing to give thanks unto the Lord. And listen to me, quite unfortunately, it's not everybody that can do good thing. Because you can't give what you don't have. That is why thanksgiving is not meant for everybody. Thanksgiving is meant for righteous men. Men who understand the gravity of God in their life. Psalm 140 verse 13. It says, surely, unfailingly, unshakably, surely the righteous shall give thanks. Surely the righteous shall give thanks. And the upright shall dwell in his presence. Upright shall dwell in his presence. When you see people who are ungrateful, you have seen devil in disguise. When you see people who are ungrateful, you have seen devil in disguise. With all due respect, I'm not using our brother to preach. You see the prophecy that came? A young girl loves him. Love is investment, give you everything. He was in school. If parents are doing well, your parents are poor. So he dropped out of school and he used the school fees to pay your school fees because you're educated and you're smart, thinking that he will come up to marry him. When this man became a surgeon, doctor, he now looked for big nyash and big breasts. If, you see, me, I give the prophecy to him, and this morning, I'm shocked. I don't believe him. That's why I was asking him whether he have certificate to show. Because did he look like a surgeon to you? Do you know what they call a surgeon? Do you look like a doctor to you? That's what I was asking him. I was not embarrassing him this morning, but I called him a native doctor. And it's not a native doctor. Teaching in Lagos Hospital. Lagos Hospital is one of the teaching hospitals, one of the best hospitals so far. And a little mistake, he killed somebody. And the same operation bed, he killed his future. Ungrateful people cannot go beyond the boundaries of their ungratefulness. Don't be ungrateful. I was telling the first service, sometimes God will use people to fight you. At the end of it, the people will not be your enemy. They are tools God used to push you. When I came, I was in Igbo quarters. After evangelism, there was one small church called Preach the Gospel. The pastor did me so much evil. But today, God used me to preserve him. Every month, there's an allocation of money I send to him. Every month, every month, every month, every month, every month, every month. I met one of our old members in the church, Millicent, and he was telling me that it's the pastor wife that told her that God has blessed me. My family is in UK and all that. What the pastor wife said to say to her concerning me, it break her. And the pastor wife said to her, if not because of her father, my husband could have died. When he have a stroke, when he have catalyst of the eye, is the one that bring money for operation. They did me much evil, but I did not see the evil they did to me. Rather, I see it as a tool. I went there to give him money, and he hold the money, he could not pray. You know, so there are certain dimensions. You cannot pray, you don't know when to use words. He started sharing tears and lay hands on me. Don't be ungrateful. No man or woman who walk in ungratefulness has become something new in life. Watch it. One of the secrets of David is he's never ungrateful. Psalm 103 and verse 2. He said, bless the Lord, all my soul. Forget not all his benefit. Inasmuch as there are certain things God have not done for you, there are more things God have done for you. And if you don't appreciate him for what he have done for you, he will never do what you are asking him to do. Forget, put the scriptures. Read down to the 5 for me. Bless the Lord, all my soul. Forget not all his benefit. What are the benefits? Go ahead for me. He who forgiveth all our iniquities and healeth all our disease. All our disease. We have people in the church today. Listen to me very carefully. Hold on to the scriptures. They can pay any amount of money to a doctor. IBF, they can do everything. But let God give them child to buy a chair to do Thanksgiving. Is their problem? Anything for child is a problem. They can pay doctor for anything. But to give money, say, let me honor God for what God have done. No. To dedicate baby, they rather carry the baby like that. The other guy, the other woman, I have to say, okay, don't worry. They'll bring the baby to church like that. It's not dedicated. Anything God is useless. They can pay any drugs, but let them have a healing. To testify in the church, to drop 1,000 naira. You can't take God for granted and have a good future. Nobody take God for granted and have a good future. You know the reason why. There was a couple that did not let me sleep. He was calling. My baby. There's a couple here. I think I prophesied to that girl last 2 weeks. He made the girl sit on the chair here. Yes. To buy communion. For his own communion he's drinking. Since they have to do with church is a problem. We have to rush to the house to go and pray for the girl. When the spirit of death came, I went with this girl. Yesterday, they rushed him to hospital. Operation. He was calling me, Papa, can you change the operation? I said, I don't change the operation. The money you cannot give to God, you give to the doctor. Operation is not a bad thing. You give to the doctor. The doctor also go to church. He have a tithe. He pay tithe. He pay this. I know you here. I've been fasting and praying. I don't thank you for anything. Let the doctor also thank, at least help other churches too. You will do IVF and he fail, and he will not talk about it. You go again. Let God give you a child. You're ungrateful. That is why your life is like this. You can never listen to me. You are act of gratitude in life will determine your portion of attitude in destiny. Your attitude of gratitude, your character of gratitude will determine the level of your attitude in life. Be not ungrateful. Forget. Be not ungrateful. Ungrateful. You will save money. People are here. I remember saying they will save money, give doctor 800,000. And that's why I say there are certain miracles God will not do it. Not because God is not anointed. Some people come, Papa, see, I know you can do it. I know you can do it. There is nothing we can do. You cannot emotionally blackmail us. And I thank God I'm not the doer. God see the end before he began. Ungrateful people are people who will walk through life without miracle. Ungrateful people are people who will walk through life without miracle. All the days of their life. Be not ungrateful. Listen to me. Even be not ungrateful. Some people are here. I'm telling you, your curse on you can never be solved by this church. No other churches. Like our brother running to church now. You see me, the way he's running from is where I'm referring him to. You have to go back to the lady. When somebody do good, now thank you, did they tell him? Thank you, did they tell him? Many of you have become a poisonous in the church. I have witnessed it. Some of you came here, you have no place to sleep. We connect you to Scott with somebody, stay with the person. You cause a lot of problem in the house. Cause a lot of things. You forget who helped you. Now you want to identify with pastors. You want to go to places that the pastors, I don't know, listen to me. And that is why some of the pastors, when they are growing, when the pastors becoming big, they change their number, they build things around them. Because the more people get access to you, the more they become familiar and abuse certain privileges. Don't be ungrateful. Don't be ungrateful. God can never help you without using a man. Listen, nobody have ever seen God before. The God you see is the man God used for you. So be grateful to people who help you. I repeat it. Be grateful. 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 A young boy came to my office and said, Papa, from Awuchi. Is it Awuchi? That pastor. Well, I think you see Angel or this. Came from Awuchi to see me. Watch my video online. Bring offering. Papa, I want to take you as a spiritual father. And this. I said, okay, who trained you in the ministry? Who is your father? After we get to conversation to talk, the pastor who actually accommodated this guy to stay with him in Lagos, that guy, wife, actually had problem with his wife. And his ministry crashes. So the pastor is struggle somewhere else. The pastor had no ministry. Now, when the pastor doesn't have ministry, you watch me on the internet. And he want to be like me. And he carry the money that he ought to support the pastor who helped him, who adopted him to stay local, to bring for me. How much? 180 something time. Now I say, okay, listen, it's okay. Give me the pastor number. Do you have the pastor account number? I say you don't even have the pastor account number. So after he bring the pastor number, I just called the pastor in his presence. And I asked the pastor to send his account number for me. I said, forward the money into it. Forward the money. He was shocked. Forward the money into it. Forward the money into it. Forward the money into it. Why? Because I have a future. Wherever a man soweth, that Papa, there's something took place. I don't want to go into it. I said, don't go it. Swallow it. Forward the money into it. You're in Lagos, you wash car. Somebody accommodate you. He taught you Genesis of the Bible. Now you can quote quotation. You want to make ready-made pastor on social media. So many of you are like that. So many of you are like that. When God blesses you now, that's when you know that we are this. You want to identify with people who never know that you exist. Some people use people Father's Day. They use other people's picture and put on social media. Pastors who have never. You cannot eat your. Other will curse you now. We did not curse you now. Nature have cursed you. So sometimes when we say this is pastors cursing people, we don't curse people. Nature have cursed you. Be grateful. You cannot rise in life if you are not grateful. You can. August, I will bring a man. He had been here before and he came for my wedding. I will bring him. August in Port Harcourt. We used to go there many years ago when I was following my spiritual father, Apostle Alex. When I meet Apostle Alex in my mother's burial, in the congregation, David was sure. I lie down. I knew the pain these men have caused me. But these men are the source of my ministry. No matter the pains, if they don't push me that way, I could have not become where I am. Don't pay evil for evil. Be grateful. You meant it for evil, but the Lord has meant it for good. You cannot rise